Hey YouTube, and welcome to another video with myself, Microbox of X. I must apologise for the lack of videos the last couple of weeks. I have been just concentrating on podcasts, purely down to the fact that there hasn't been a lot going on. It seems to be a little bit quiet at the moment, so it saves scraping for news to do videos, keep them for the podcasts, and that's what we've been doing. But I wanted to do a video today. I think this is an important video to do, and I think it needs to be out there. But before I go any further, I do want to give some shout outs to the guys off the Dragon X podcast, the Welsh Gamer and Erock X. Make sure you go and check out their channels. They're really good friends of mine, and I love doing that podcast and being a part of that with them. Also to Mr. Boomstick XL. Of the last 3 or 4 podcasts I've done have been with Boom, which have been amazing, so I'm really grateful for that. And I'll be joining him again today for Breakfast with Boom on Double Barrel Gaming on YouTube, so make sure you go and check that out, whether you've come late or you're seeing this channel this video before 3 PM GMT today. Make sure you go over and check that podcast out as well. Some of the guys are joining us from the Micropod as well, so it's like home from home. I keep either going to podcasts and they're all coming over with me, or they're all coming over to us on the Micropod. It's awesome. Yeah, big shout outs to them, and UK Dazarus as well. Big shout out to him. With a bit of luck and fair wind, I'll be joining him Wednesday evening for the Dazcast, so I'm really looking forward to that. I just hope I can make that. I've just got to confirm a few things before I can do that because of the late time. No, what I want to talk about today basically is a couple of things that Xbox does for us that we have the option to participate in, but we still complain about. I find that it's a very strange thing. We were talking about this the other day on the podcast, and I find it very bizarre that we live in a day and age where we're quick to complain about things, even though we don't have to do these things, we don't have to pay for these things, and we don't have to watch, but we still feel the need to complain. And those things that I want to talk about today are the Inside Xbox show and the Game Pass. You know, both you have the choice to either watch or to pay your money to participate in, but we still feel that we have this need to complain. Inside Xbox, as far as I'm concerned, is a great show. It's good fun. It's monthly, and it just gives us a little bit more of an in-depth look at some of these things. We have the opportunity to watch a live show for an hour and a half, however long they decide to do it for, and just to give us something to participate with. I mean, they heavily interact with the with the community on Twitter, etc. They give prizes away, they give news, they show us exclusive clips, they announce things like Rocket League going to Game Pass. Admittedly that had already been leaked, but nevertheless, you know, at the end of the day they take the time out of their day to present this show, to give us a little bit more news, something fun to watch, and to give us some freebies, you know, and they do give stuff away all the time, and people are complaining about this show. You know, it's not like we have to pay to watch it. It's not a pay-per-view series. It's something that they feel that they want to do, and they want to do it for us, and I think they do a great job. I mean, it's sort of joint presented by AC Bongos, Graham Boyd and Major Nelson, and I think they do a great job. And at the end of the day, we have the choice to watch. You know, if you don't like the programme, if you don't want to watch it, turn it off. You know, what's the point of complaining about something if you have no interest in it? You know, do Sony do anything similar to this? I'm not sure. I don't really pay much attention to the Sony side of things, so I don't know if they do something like this, but I'm sure if they do, I'm sure it's not hated upon. And I don't understand why we seem to be in this sort of state at the moment, and it's certainly been this way I think for the last 3 or 4 years, and this goes for movies as well. This isn't just gaming. People just love complaining about stuff, and we have the choice to go to the movies and to watch a film, or to play a certain game, or watch a show, or, you know, take part in things like the Game Pass, and we still feel that we've got the right to complain about these things. And Game Pass is another prime example of something that, you know, you don't have to take part in, you don't have to pay your money, but people are complaining about it and moaning and groaning about this service. You do have a choice. personally, I pay. You know, I mean, I've got a massive game collection, but I still pay for Game Pass because I think it's value for money. I think you get amazing value for money with Game Pass. It is the Netflix of gaming on the Xbox, easily. I mean, as it is at the moment, there's over 160 games on Game Pass. If I read this right earlier this week, there's over 160 games on Game Pass currently for that $7.99 a month. It's not a streaming service, it's not some crappy streaming service. You download those games to your Xbox and you play them as if you owned them. Okay? And I mean, if you want to buy the game properly, you get 20% discount. On any games that are on Game Pass, you instantly get 20% discount. And any DLC, you get 10% discount. So you're saving there. You know, I mean, I've bought games that are on Game Pass. I've already bought Sea of Thieves, etc., because I want to own those games. But they are on Game Pass. I mean, currently, if you look at Game Pass at the moment, you've got games like Vermintide 2, which is amazing. I've got gameplay up of that at the moment. I absolutely love this game. It's Left 4 Dead, but Warhammer. I mean, how can you go wrong with that? I mean, it's just amazing. It looks incredible, and it plays really well, and I'm really enjoying playing it. But you've got Vermintide 2, you've got State of Decay 2, another massive hit on Xbox. Even without Game Pass, this game outsold many exclusives that were on other platforms. Fallout 4, The Division's on there now. Sea of Thieves, which again, it's just an amazing game. I wish I had more time to get into that. I need to get into this game more. I need to play Sea of Thieves more. You've got Elder Scrolls Online, Gears 4, and Rise of the Tomb Raider. There alone, just in that short list, is your reason to subscribe to Game Pass. For $7.99 a month, it's a no-brainer. But if you've already got these games, you know, fair enough. Don't subscribe to the Game Pass. You don't need to subscribe to it. But for somebody just stepping into Xbox, or somebody that hasn't got a massive budget to buy games every month, this is excellent. This is an amazing idea, and Xbox have given us this for $7.99 a month, £7.99 a month in the UK, and people are complaining about it. We don't want these. We don't want this. We don't want these features. I've got all these games. You may have these games, but not everybody else is in that position where they can afford to go and buy 3 or 4 games a month. They're not. I remember years and years ago when I was first married, I had a young family. I didn't have that sort of money to pay for games. I was constantly trading in games so I could get the next game because I didn't have the money to do it. And this function, this feature that Xbox has given us, has just given us this amazing opportunity to play these games. Even but as they're released, they're coming out. I mean, Sea of Thieves was there day one on the Game Pass to play, as was Vermintide 2, as was State of Decay 2, and more games will be coming. The new Halo will be on Game Pass day one. You know, it's just an amazing function and an amazing feature, and it's something that Microsoft and Xbox seem to excel in, functions and features, and they do excel in it so much, and they're constantly pushing the envelope. I mean, Xbox has so much going for it. You know, people complain about the lack of games. That's rubbish. I've got 500 games that I can install or have installed on my Xbox One already. You know, I haven't got the time to play them all, let alone complain about other games that we're not getting. I haven't got enough time to play the games I've got. So, I mean, they're constantly pushing the envelope. It's the best online multiplayer service without a shadow of a doubt. And they are constantly improving. They are constantly pushing this console. And it's just a fantastic time to be an Xbox gamer. It really, really is. You know, we started off the year on a bit of a low. It wasn't we haven't had a good time the past few years, and certainly Sony has had a lot to throw at us, and rightly so. We were on the back foot, but we're not now. We're on a stern, steady footing, and we are climbing up this hill, and we are climbing it very aggressively at the moment. Xbox is going from strength to strength, and it's fantastic to see. And you must support Game Pass if there's no reason not to support this feature. And as for Inside Xbox, if you don't like it, don't watch it, but don't slag it off just because you don't like it, because many people do, as do many people take advantage of the Game Pass. Anyway, that's all I've got for you today, so please like, subscribe, hit the bell icon down below so you get notified of when new videos drop. And I will speak to you soon. I'll do another video very soon, and don't forget to check the Micropod from last weekend, and Breakfast with Boom this afternoon on Double Barrel Gaming. Take care, guys, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.